Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. A quick thing before we do start, please watch out in the comment section for imposters who have my channel name, etc, etc, because there's a lot of them. Can't get rid of all of them, and I'm seeing between like 5 to 7 per day now on both channels. It's a bit much. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump right into it. It says Bitcoin jumps to record high as bulls say this time is different. A lot of things have happened within the last 12 hours. The last video that I made, I was discussing and saying that I thought that this was going to be the week where we passed by the previous all-time high. Depending on where you looked, depending on where you were getting your price news metrics from, we apparently did it, while other exchanges are saying that we came this close to being able to do it. This news is from Bloomberg, and they actually reported first, stating that we had passed by the previous all-time high. The previous all-time high is usually noted as $20,000, but I think more accurately it's like 19,900 and something or other dollars. So, a lot of other places are saying that we are on our way to reaching the new all-time high, but it's kind of the same exact thing that we had in 2017. The cryptocurrency prices across the board were all slightly different. Maybe off by $80, maybe off by $100, maybe off by $20. So, as it stands right now, Bitcoin's price yesterday skyrocketed. I'm pretty sure we were at 18,000 something as we were discussing all of this yesterday. It hit 19,100, 400, 800 something, 900 and something or other dollars, and then fell back down because I knew that we were going to have this like panic selling kind of thing, because it happens all the time because people are nonsensical. Immediately after, we started moving right back up again, and I think we're currently at 19,560 something dollars in something or other since. So cool, wonderful. That prices have gone up. I do not think this is the end of it. Of course, everyone's talking about it. It says Bitcoin gives highest ever monthly closing at 19,700 US dollars in November. You can see how the prices are always a little bit off, depending on where you get your cryptocurrency pricing from. This one says Bitcoin targets 20,000 US dollars. Altcoins show strength. The altcoins are doing very well right now. I think they all have that same exact momentum. They didn't really fall prey to that drop that Bitcoin had by around $500-600 and started moving back up. They're all moving the exact same trajectory as well. Many coins are, of course, doing better than other coins. There's a sprinkle of some like altcoin news. I'm also seeing a lot of people discussing in the comment section as to why Lumens has been going up in price. Nothing really concrete at the moment. Still no news from IBM. The news that we got about 10 days ago was that the network had upgraded in some sort of way or had an upgrade to the system, but that still doesn't constitute why Lumens would be pushing up in price. What does this one say? It says Bitcoin trends on Twitter amass mid-media coverage around the new all-time high. Of course, this is going to happen. Everyone's going to be very, very excited. My friends were... I was so wiped out yesterday, I can't even begin to... I made 3 videos yesterday across the channels, and then at some point, it was all the news of Bitcoin pumping higher. All of my friends were messaging me. I was so exhausted, I had to take a little nap, and then 8 minutes into my nap, my phone starts vibrating, and my friend in Florida, hello, sends me a message. He's like, did you see? It happened. We passed by, and I was like, I just wanted to relax my eyes because it was just so much hype and so much like energy around that period. So everyone on Twitter, everyone on Reddit, everyone in the world is now talking about this. I haven't checked any local, otherworldly mainstream media news outlets, but I assume that more than likely they've also been covering it as well. It is a very big topic right now that Bitcoin has been outperforming every other asset at the beginning of the year. We had so many people, even a sprinkle of a couple of people within the cryptocurrency space who were saying that nothing was going to happen this year. And I'm like, you're completely insane. All the news that we keep getting is that Bitcoin is being adopted more and more. The news that we did not have, at least at that point, was that institutions were buying up tons of crypto, which we could have assumed they were doing because we knew that they were all into it since 2014. Anyway, yeah. Us trending on Twitter and also trending on Google. These are very, very good things. It means that more people are looking at it. It means that more people are talking about it. And someone even said, remember we were discussing before that typically, historically, we've seen Bitcoin's price shoot up sometimes after Thanksgiving. And someone was like, well, it was Thanksgiving. The price didn't go anywhere. But it was like the day and a half after Thanksgiving that prices started moving back up again. So maybe everyone just had to let the turkey settle, and then, they started buying. This one says, a Bitcoin master plan breakout eyes $22,500 US as crypto bull market nears the ultimate flipping point. I think we are not done, obviously, but I think we're going to try and push as hard as possible to get Bitcoin high into the 20,000s during this period. 22,500 sounds just about right, because we have to try and make 20,000 to be the new resistance, the new level that we won't go back down anymore from. And then that's kind of it. It's very interesting. First of all, happy 1st of December to everyone out there. It's very fascinating to see that everything has basically come true. I wonder how much attention Plan B is getting right now, because at this point, I think he said by next spring, we should be at a $30,000-$40,000 Bitcoin, and then by the end of the year, anywhere from 100K to 288,000. And I know that gives people chills, because it also is a lot of people are going to be making life-changing money, and I don't mean like small amounts. Like even the discussion that I was having with my friend, hello to you, this is another friend, about Cardano's price movements and where people are expecting Cardano to go. If we have in the past, during every parabolic bull run, thank you so much to the people in the comment section who wrote the word parabolic. I couldn't remember the word parabolic for the life of me, and I don't know why. We've typically done a 10x to a 20x from the previous all-time highs. If Cardano's previous all-time high was, I think, $1.30, $1.60, and we go up to $10, same with XRP, same with many other coins. If we do a 10x from the previous all-time high for any other coin, not even talking about the 20x, a lot of people watching this are going to be extremely rich. You're going to be able to buy property. You're going to be able to do whatever the heck you want, because that's a massive amount of money. And we're here. The only hiccups have been other people saying that we were going to drop in price. If I could have shown you the amount of times that we've had news from analysts who kept on saying that once we hit 19,000, we were going back down to 12. Once we hit 19,500, 11,000 was looking like a possibility. It was always about every day or every other day there was some analyst in the news who kept on saying that we might retest 6,000. And I'm like, what are you smoking? Like, what planet are you living on that you think, with all of this institutional interest that we have right now, it's not like all this Bitcoin is floating around anymore. Like, it's gone. It's now in coffers. It's now in caves. It's now in machines. It's now tucked under someone's bed. Probably not for all the rich people, but you understand what I'm saying. We are now at the point where people are talking about that Bitcoin hitting $200,000 is too low. That's far too conservative. It's clearly going to go a lot higher. Anyway, that's all the Bitcoin price action, where things have gone news. I think the rest of this week is also going to be quite interesting. I do not think that we're done with this movement up right now. All the coins are up. Every single thing, I think, except for like Tether and like maybe one other random coin, are looking pretty good right now. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on. Massively in the news today, and I think I get why. I think it's because it's clear that we are very close to hitting $1 for XRP. But I mean, the amount of news around it is quite spectacular. If you remember, around January at the beginning of this year to around October, let's say the end of September, we had no XRP news, no Ripple news. They were never in the actual news, and I kept on saying, that's kind of weird. Remember before, we had XRP news about 19 times a day, and if I mentioned it once in a video, people would flip out in the comment section. Hello to all of you who are still watching. But for some reason, XRP has really pushed back into the spotlight. I haven't found any particular thing except for the Spark airdrop and one other thing that we are going to be discussing. But it's quite fascinating. This one says, analyst claims XRP price poised to hit 70 cents, which is, I think, all but a given, because didn't we hit 86 cents or 92 cents or something like that the other day? So it seems like it's logically going to happen if Bitcoin decides to shoot back up. This one says XRP signaling sharp increase to 72 cents in the near term. Also completely a given, because why not at this point? This could be part of the reason why XRP is also moving up. Not exactly sure, but it says in a recent announcement, as reported by coinpost.jp On the 30th of November, FX Coin will commence with a pilot test using XRP for settling claims and debt between Sumitomo Corporation Group companies. Here's the tweet for it right here. It says Bank XRP talking about it. I don't have to read all that stuff because that's way too many words. FX Coin, which recently made the new announcement, said it would carry out a demonstration experiment using the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap to settle claims and debts between Sumitomo Group of companies. Per the announcement, the pilot program aims to find how best to settle receivables and payables between Sumitomo Corporation's group of companies using XRP. Secondly, because cryptocurrencies are highly volatile, this applies to XRP. Sumitomo Corporation will carry out a transaction in the future with FX Coin to hedge their XRP assets against price fluctuations. FX Coin will then sell these coins on specific dates. We've heard before, if you have ever been into XRP, especially if you've been here for over the course of a year, we heard multiple times from people who work inside Ripple, who work with XRP, who have said that companies don't actually have to worry because the speed of XRP payments is actually so fast that there would be no real friction in price movements because of the speed of it. You could actually have like a contract or something like that where it gets sent to somewhere else where you're trying to settle payments in that thing, and then it could be automatically converted to the currency that they're trying to do, which is the entire point of XRP, to settle remittances and or debts or payments that have to be done between companies. Here's the actual press release for this right here. I do not read Japanese, but I can assume with a gigantic XRP and X on the screen that this has to do with exactly what we were talking about. So, the news that XRP is going to be used is slowly trickling in. Still nothing from major banks. I assumption, we have a lot of NDAs going on, a lot of non-disclosure agreements, where if banks are assuming, or corporations or companies or anyone who's trying to buy crypto right now, they're probably assuming in some sort of way, if prices do rise, they're probably trying to not release news that would cause prices to rise too dramatically, because they're also trying to buy up as much coins as they possibly can. So anyway, FX Coin will apparently be using XRP. They're going to have a test like many other companies, because don't just assume that every single company is going to be rapidly adopting a cryptocurrency. Same exact way that we heard last year. It was like 5 companies who were testing IOTA. Still no news on that, but I assume maybe some good things happen behind the scenes. You have to test the coin first, but you see if it's actually good. You can't just hear that it's amazing and then add it to your systems. Anyway, so they're going to be testing out XRP. In news that probably should not be news, but it's news, so here we are. Ripple Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz revealed on Twitter that he is an XRP whale with more than 1 million coins in his possession. According to a tweet published on the 24th of November, Schwartz claims to own between 1 million and 10 million XRP, giving the CTO a substantial position. Apparently, he owns anywhere between $660,000 and $6.6 million worth of XRP. Why is this news? Because I think we could have all assumed that he probably owns a lot of coin. It's kind of like assuming that the guy from Coinbase or Changpeng Zhao probably own a lot of Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP themselves, because that's the business that they're in. I think it would be weird to assume that the CTO of Ripple, who's betting big on XRP, would only have 10,000 XRP. It'd also be kind of weird to assume that he only has 100,000 XRP. These people have been into XRP since XRP was actually even XRP. So I assume when XRP's price was probably half of a cent, they were probably buying up things that they were betting on. That's what happens. When you're a bank and you bet big on gold, you buy up gold, or you buy on the US dollar, or whatever it is you're trying to bet on. This was also very popular news. And this is why I said it probably shouldn't be news, but this was also all over the place. I guess maybe just another cup in the bucket of XRP news that people are just trying to have out there. But I think it would be incredibly weird if Garlinghouse and Schwartz didn't have a lot of XRP. That would be a very big red flag, because that would go, wait, that means they don't really believe in the thing that they're promoting. I'm actually even shocked that it's only as low as 10 million XRP. One would assume with 100 billion coins that they'd probably each have 1 billion. But that, I guess, that can also be left up to speculation as well. Anyway, that's all the ZERP news that we have for today. I think the price is still going to continue pumping. I think the goal is to hit $1, and at that point, when we hit the parabolic numbers, man, I'm so excited for this bull run. Like, I can't even lie to you. I'm excited to see just how high we go. Once again, for those of you who do not know, the prices will go completely insane, but there will be a price dip, a price drop at some point. Same exact thing has happened every other bull run, but beforehand, the prices will go completely insane for a number of months. And I really just want to see exactly how high they were going to get, because all of the price predictions that we had in 2017 were wrong in that they didn't go high enough. So anyway, that's all the XRP news. And without further ado, let's move on. Here we are, boys and girls. Ethereum 2.0 launch day is today. Of course, everyone's super mega excited. The day has finally arrived, and the long-awaited first phase of Ethereum 2.0's upgrade is about to begin with the Genesis block on the new blockchain. In around 7 hours' time, this article was written 2 hours ago, so 5 hours' time from now, by the time you all probably wake up, we'll have about 2 hours until it ends up launching. The beacon chain will be born, weird sentence, heralding a new Ethereum blockchain and the accumulation of 5 years. 5 years, my gosh, of research and development. Staking on the deposit contract, which was launched last month, was slow to start, generating a lot of concern that the target would not be met. I told you it would at the very end. I knew that all the rich people would simply go coins and put as much into it as they possibly wanted. The Beacon Chain Explorer reports that there are currently 872,416 Ether staked. We needed around 500,000. It has reached 166% of the target within the time frame proposed. In a recent video by David Hoffman's Bankless, Vitalik Buterin commented on the launch and the future of the network. When asked about the next milestone after the deposit contract has met its threshold and launch has occurred, Vitalik said, "We hope that proof of stake runs smoothly. You better hope it does. For some time, but we would like to add more functionality. The big ticket items are sharding and the merge between ETH 1 and ETH 2. There are also some smaller things like adding more client support quickly." So I don't know if you heard what I just said. He said the merger between ETH 1 and ETH 2. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't think they're ever going to get it together. Not Ethereum, but Coinbase. Right here, it says Coinbase, Huobi, join other exchanges in supporting Ethereum 2.0 staking. I saw a lot of other people asking me, where would they be able to stake their coins? You have to wait. You have to wait till the actual upgrade comes out, and then cryptocurrency exchanges usually go, hey, we're doing it. Ethereum is the number 2 coin. I assumption that every single cryptocurrency exchange is going to be supporting the staking proposal, Ethereum 2.0. It just seems completely logical. If they didn't do it, they would be losing tons of money. It says, with the much anticipated launch of Phase 0 of Ethereum 2.0, the industry begins to prepare for the transition to proof of stake. Consensus algorithm for the second largest coin, yada, yada, yada. Major cryptocurrency exchanges, Kraken, Coinbase, and Huobi have already made their move. Someone was asking in the comment section last night. I just saw it right now. Listen, the question was, which is the best place to stake my Ethereum 2.0? Should I use Binance or should I use Coinbase? I would suggest that you please, by all means, do your own research. I'm going to tell you what has happened previously before in the past, and maybe you can make a decision from that. Both platforms, nearly every platform, offers some type of staking service for different altcoins. We've seen and have had news before in the past that Binance typically has 0% fees for your staking. So whatever you make is what you make. They usually take fees for people trading cryptocurrencies back and forth on their platform, and that's how they make their money. Coinbase, however, has a 25% staking fee for a couple of coins on their platform. I do not know the percentage fee that is going to happen for Ethereum 2.0 staking, but 25-0. Coinbase needs to really get it together, because I think behind the scenes, they probably think that they're going to be the masters of crypto within the United States and many other places for a very long time. 25.0. Coinbase announced its full support for Ether 2 staking and trading amid the multi-year upgrade to Ethereum 2.0. Coinbase users can convert their Ether 1 in their exchange account to Ether 2, which is then proof of stake fuel staking is when that will kick in. So the news being a lot of people have realized that Coinbase is doing something a bit different, and they're going to be staking Ethereum 2 tokens, but not Ethereum 1 tokens, and you have to transfer the tokens on their platform in this sort of way. Is the tweet here? Yeah, so it says Ethereum 2.0 staking on Coinbase hasn't even begun yet, and the exchange is already fielding complaints. Someone said, hey, Coinbase, the right way for you to allow staking would be allow users to deposit Ether into a staking vault on Coinbase, charge staking fee as desired, allow for limited exit with a fee, not create an Ether 2 ticker, and please don't make a custodial ERC20 coin. It's Coinbase. I don't know what people want me to say or want them to do. We know this is how they are. This is what they always do. They always do something weird and wacky. I would wait. It is Tuesday. I would wait until Friday. We should have the full list of every cryptocurrency exchange who is going to be allowing Ether 2 staking. If I find the list, we will go over the list together. If we do not find the list, find the cryptocurrency exchange that works for you. Find out what their staking fees are and go and have fun. I don't know really what more to say. A lot of people are having trouble with this, and Coinbase, I will say this, is not the only cryptocurrency exchange on the planet. There are many different cryptocurrency exchanges across the planet. If you are legally able to not use Coinbase and use somewhere else, I would suggest that you go look into that, because the amount of people who are having trouble with Coinbase in one way or another, especially when it comes to contacting them and not getting through to their customer service support or whatever, I've heard far too many complaints. Once again, Coinbase is a very good way to enter the market. I usually tell people it's the simplest way. If you want to buy some coins, bam, Coinbase is usually the way to do it. But once you are seasoned within the cryptocurrency space and have been around for more than a month, learn how to move your coins to a platform that better suits you. Anyway, that's the Coinbase Ethereum 2.0 news. And without further ado, it's just nonsense. Like I don't get why people still gravitate to them. Even before, when we were talking about, what was the other coin? Was it Tezos? Binance had 0% fees and Coinbase had 25%, and people were arguing with me that they're okay with the 25% because Coinbase is easy to use. You'd rather lose 25% of your money just because something is easier to use? It's not like Binance is difficult to use. They have the same tabs, they have the same words. It's just a different color scheme. Anyway, that's that news. And let's move on. Next up, Ethereum 2.0 Genesis stakers have pushed the total number of Ethereum nodes past the number of Bitcoin nodes for the second time this year. According to Ether nodes, 11,259 Ether nodes, are currently active, giving it a roughly 1% lead over the 11,136 Ethereum node count last surpassed Bitcoin in early September. Don't have to read anymore. It's not really that surprising. I assume we're going to have a lot more as more people start joining the network, as other cryptocurrency exchanges really go on to this. I don't think that there's going to be a flippening happening. For those of you who don't know what the flippening is, that Ethereum is supposed to become the number one coin. I think years ago that could have been a possibility if people had really pushed, but I don't think it's going to happen right now. So flipping the node count is absolutely wonderful. It's cool to see that we have so much support on the network. The security of the network being more robust and more people joining the network so that they're able to stake their coins. Still interested to see how high Ethereum is going to go and how many people are going to start staking within the first month. I guess by the end of this year, we should have we will have the numbers of exactly how many people are going to be staking, because once people figure out exactly how high the staking reward is, that's it. Everyone's going to start moving to Ethereum staking. Anyway, cool, wonderful, awesome. Ethereum, Bitcoin, words. Let's move on. A lot of news still about Bitcoin and gold. The last 4 months saw gold trimming its market valuation by $4 trillion US dollars. Conversely, Bitcoin added around $180 billion within the same time period. Both gold and Bitcoin were the benefactors of aggressive monetary easing policies launched by the Federal Reserve. The precious metal reached its record high of $2,075 an ounce on the 7th of August, but it failed to hold the top. A profit-selling wave arrived and corrected to the gold US dollar price as much as by 14.97%. We keep getting news over and over that gold is being sold off, that gold is being gotten rid of for Bitcoin. That was basically like half of one of yesterday's videos. We keep hearing it from major hedge funds that they're dropping gold for Bitcoin. I also find it kind of weird that gold's price actually was already moving up before we even got to know what 19 was. So that's, I guess, a little tinfoil hattie right there. But here's the peak right here, and then here's the subsequent drop that we have been experiencing, and gold has constantly been going down, especially as we've been getting wind that there might be an additional stimulus check in the wings, which no one still knows about. Apparently, they're still deliberating. I find it crazy that you can deliberate that there are so many people who are broken poor in your country, and you still don't know if you're going to give them money yet. Anyway. Yeah, if gold continues falling over the course of the next year and goes back to the $1,200 area, that would be actually something. Because if you're following trends and paying attention to the news, it is abundantly clear that Bitcoin is it. Bitcoin is the new thing that everyone is going to be getting into, and the price will continue to rise as it has a very finite supply. The other part being, gold, almost cursed. Gold is being shunned. That's the word I'll use. For whatever reason it actually might be. I assume it has to do with the expectation of future profits. Anyway, that's the gold chart right here. There's still more gold and Bitcoin news. Fascinating times we're living in. Bitcoin has been around for 12 years, and it's already knocking out something that humans used for thousands of years. Hint, hint, hint. And to finish things off, the Saudi Central Bank, or SAMA, in partnership with the Central Bank of the UAE, released a report suggesting the benefits of using a distributed payment system over a centralized payment structure. Both country central banks have concluded a joint one-year central bank digital currency pilot, dubbed Project ABBA. The new report showed promising results and marked a significant improvement over centralized payment systems in terms of architectural resilience. The central banks are planning to navigate the economic risks associated with the central bank digital currency. So I guess the news is that Saudi Arabia and the UAE are planning on making a digital currency. I mean, I'm surprised. It's not like we've gotten news about this from 38 other countries over the course of this year. They're all going to have digital currencies at some point, but usually this was also very popular news. I only have one tab here. We usually tend to get news like this, and it kind of riles people up for whatever reason. You don't think that every country in the world already has one, is testing one, or is waiting to roll it out? China's is expected to roll out within like this week or something like that, or is very relatively soon. That's the news that we got before anyway. So, logic. Not really much more to say there, but this was quite popular. And I still don't understand why news like this is very popular within the cryptocurrency space, because we shouldn't be paying attention to central bank digital currencies. They're all going to be garbage, and Bitcoin's going to surpass every single one of them. So, let's move on. As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters: Bolero Bastos, Crayola Michelle, URL, On Crypto with Lionel, Tigara Machonisa, Bake Me a Cake, Arf Medic 17, Anytime Fitness, Monks Corner Staff, Bodie McBoatface, Yes to Crypto, Miller Hitch Test Every Day and Calskips Leg Day, Minting Coins, Jeremy Fox, Jim Gardner, Anthony Charles, Nick Mann, Gialavori, Paxis, Vlad the Impaler, Richie Rich III, Setsuna, Damien, Crypto Artist, Coldy 3D, Bankroll Network, 242 to the World, Wise Night Owl, Jared Schneider, Master Ventures in Thailand, Moher Moroni, Adam Graysick, Todd Mullis, A Bibliophobia, The Animal Reader, John Sarson, Nostromo, Martin Stoyer, Joshua Vineyard, Moonman High, XRP, Utopia 569, Oscar Maldonado, Yasha Harari, Attila the Han, David James, Navarro Williams, Auspicious Agile and Blockchain, Tolek Banan, Snacky Chan, Conan Don't Skip Leg Day, and Professor Wally from Gunbot University. Thank you all very, very much for your support. Thank you to everyone who is a member of the channel. Thank you to everyone who is a clicker of affiliate links. And thank you to everyone who supports in their own way. At the moment, Bitcoin is currently at 19,490 US dollars. Here's the move up right here to the all-time high, depending on how you want to look at it. And then the subsequent tiny drop. But there wasn't really a drop. We kind of like, yooped, and then kind of have been going sideways upwards over the past 20 or so hours, if you will. Ethereum is currently up by 6%. It is at 611 US dollars. XRP is up by roughly almost 9%. That is at 66 cents. Litecoin's up by 14%. Anything else really crazy going on? Tron is up by 10%. Not really sure why. Tezos is up. I guess the point is that they're all up, which I guess is really nice to see. Anything really crazy, though? No. They're all up roughly anywhere between 4 to 10%, give or take. Yep, roughly around that number. Yeah. We'll see what happens during the rest of the day. I am expecting big, good things. Who knows? That might not happen, but it seems completely logical right now because we keep getting news all the time that institutions, it's like every fourth day, that institutions are buying up tons of cryptocurrencies. I do not expect that's going to be stopping anytime soon. The more Bitcoin that gets taken off the market, the higher Bitcoin's price is going to go. The higher Bitcoin's price is going to go, the more people go into the market. I know a lot of friends, tons of people who are still buying right now, and they're going to be buying for a very long time. We had that discussion before. I assume people are still going to be buying Bitcoin when it's at $500,000, because 1 million Satoshis would be $5,000. If Bitcoin reaches, ultimate parity, that million Satoshis for $5,000 equals $1 million. So we have a long way to go, but the run-up is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I do hope that you all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be on this crazy planet. I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.